I realized that true spiritual growth demands honesty with oneself. It's not about perfection, but about authenticity. When we acknowledge our fears, insecurities, and flaws, we allow ourselves to heal and evolve. It's like clearing the debris that blocks a flowing river. Once removed, the water can run freely, nourishing everything in its path. Consider this: what parts of your inner self have you neglected or suppressed? Perhaps there's a passion you've ignored, a relationship you've taken for granted, or emotions you've buried deep within. Confronting these truths can be uncomfortable, even painful, but it's through this process that we gain wisdom and strength.
Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lessons.
Practical steps can guide us on this path. Meditation and mindfulness help us observe our thoughts without judgment. Journaling can unearth patterns and beliefs that no longer serve us. Speaking openly with trusted friends or mentors provides support and new perspectives. Remember, seeking help is a sign of strength, not weakness. We must also be prepared to ask ourselves challenging questions regularly. Am I living in alignment with my true values? What fears are limiting my choices? How can I embrace all facets of myself? Both light and shadow, these inquiries may not have immediate answers, but they open doors to deeper understanding. In embracing uncomfortable truths, we not only transform ourselves but also impact those around us. Our courage becomes a beacon, encouraging others to embark on their own journeys of self-discovery. Together, we contribute to a collective awakening, fostering a world rooted in authenticity and compassion. So, I invite you to take that first step inward. Face what you've avoided. Embrace the entirety of your being. What might you discover on the other side of discomfort? The path to spiritual growth is seldom easy, but it's a journey worth undertaking, for within it lies the essence of who we truly are. As I ventured further into embracing these uncomfortable truths, something remarkable began to happen. The fears and insecurities that once loomed large started to diminish. I realized that by shining a light on these shadowed parts of myself, they lost much of their power over me. It's as though the very act of acknowledgement initiated a healing process deep within. You might be thinking, but what if facing these truths overwhelms me? It's a valid concern. The journey inward can be intense, and it's important to approach it with patience and self-care. Remember, it's not about confronting everything at once, but taking gradual steps toward greater self-awareness. Celebrate small victories along the way, and give yourself credit for the courage it takes to even begin this process. One profound insight I gained is that our uncomfortable truths often hold hidden treasures, strengths, and qualities we didn't know we possessed. For example, acknowledging a fear of failure might reveal a deep desire for excellence and a capacity for resilience. Recognizing feelings of envy could uncover unmet needs or aspirations, guiding us toward goals that truly resonate with us. Consider the concept of the shadow self. Introduced by psychologist Carl Jung, the shadow encompasses the parts of ourselves we reject or deny. By integrating the shadow, we become more whole, accessing a fuller range of emotions and experiences. What aspects of your shadow are waiting to be acknowledged and integrated? Engaging in creative activities can facilitate this exploration. Art, music, writing, or any form of self-expression allows us to process emotions and thoughts that might be difficult to articulate otherwise. These mediums bypass the analytical mind, tapping directly into the subconscious. You might discover insights that surprise you, opening new pathways for growth. Another powerful practice is seeking guidance from mentors or spiritual teachers. Their wisdom and experience can offer valuable perspectives, helping us navigate complex inner landscapes. They can pose questions we hadn't considered or provide tools to overcome obstacles. Who in your life can serve as a guide on your journey toward confronting uncomfortable truths? As we continue to peel back the layers, we begin to access a deeper sense of purpose. The distractions and superficial concerns that once consumed us fade into the background. We start to prioritize what truly matters: authentic connections, meaningful work, personal fulfillment. This alignment brings a sense of peace and contentment that external achievements alone cannot provide. It's important to acknowledge that this journey may also require setting boundaries or making difficult changes in our lives. We might realize that certain relationships are unhealthy or that our environment isn't conducive to our growth. Making changes can be challenging, but it's a necessary part of honoring our authentic selves. Throughout this process, maintaining a connection with the present moment is essential. Anxiety and regret often stem from dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. By grounding ourselves in the here and now, we can more effectively address the truths that arise and respond to them thoughtfully. Reflect on this. How might your life change if you fully embraced your authentic self, free from the burdens of avoidance and denial? Visualize the possibilities of life where you make choices aligned with your deepest values, where your actions stem from confidence and clarity rather than fear. As I embraced my own uncomfortable truths, I noticed a ripple effect. My relationships deepened as I became more open and genuine. Opportunities aligned with my passions began to surface. Even challenges became more manageable, as I no longer viewed them through a lens of insecurity. The world didn't change, but my perception of it did, and that made all the difference. This transformation isn't exclusive to me. It's accessible to anyone willing to embark on this path. It requires commitment, courage, and compassion toward oneself. The rewards are profound, leading to a life of greater fulfillment, connection, and inner peace. So I ask you one final pivotal question. Are you ready to unlock the hidden power within you by embracing the truths you've long avoided? The decision is yours, and the journey awaits. Embracing authenticity is not just a personal choice. It's a profound act of liberation that ripples out into every facet of our lives. When we shed the layers of pretense and allow our true selves to emerge, we align with a higher state of being that resonates deeply with the universe. This alignment doesn't just change us, it transforms the world around you. I remember the moment when I fully embraced my authentic self. It was as if a weight I didn't even know I was carrying had been lifted. Colors seemed more vibrant, conversations more meaningful, and experiences more enriching. I realized that authenticity is the bridge between the mundane and the miraculous. It's the key that unlocks doors to realms of understanding and connection that are otherwise inaccessible. You might wonder, what does it truly mean to be authentic? And how can it lead to profound spiritual transformation? Authenticity involves being true to your values, desires, and emotions even when they conflict with external expectations. It's about honoring your inner voice and allowing it to guide your actions. This doesn't mean disregarding others, but integrating your truth in a way that harmonizes with the world. Embracing authenticity requires vulnerability. It means exposing parts of ourselves that we might have kept hidden out of fear of judgment or rejection. However, vulnerability is not a weakness, it's a powerful strength. It allows for genuine connections because when you present your true self, you invite others to do the same. This mutual openness fosters relationships built on trust and understanding. Consider the impact of living authentically on your spiritual journey. When you align your outer actions with your inner beliefs, you create a state of harmony that elevates your consciousness. You're no longer expending energy on maintaining facades or navigating dissonance between your true self and the persona you present to the world. This liberated energy can then be channeled into deeper spiritual practices and explorations. Have you ever felt the dissonance between who you are and who you present to others? This internal conflict can hinder spiritual growth, as it creates barriers to self-understanding and acceptance. By embracing authenticity, you dissolve these barriers, allowing for a free flow of energy and insight. This openness is fertile ground for spiritual experiences and realizations that can be transformative. As you integrate these practices, you'll likely notice changes in various aspects of your life. Relationships may deepen as they become more genuine. You might find greater fulfillment in your work or passions as they align more closely with your authentic interests. Even challenges can become opportunities for growth rather than sources of stress. An essential aspect of this transformation is the connection to a greater universal consciousness. When you live authentically, you're tapping into the unique expression of the universe that is you. This realization can lead to profound spiritual experiences as you recognize your interconnectedness with all that is. What might it feel like to fully embody your place within the grand tapestry of existence? Spiritual traditions across cultures emphasize the importance of self-realization and authenticity. Whether through meditation, prayer, or other practices, the goal is often to peel back the layers of illusion to reveal the true self. This journey inward is a cornerstone of spiritual growth, leading to insights and enlightenment that transcend ordinary understanding. Embracing authenticity also equips you to navigate life's uncertainties with greater resilience. When you're grounded in your true self, external circumstances have less power to unsettle you. You become anchored in a deep sense of purpose and understanding, allowing you to face challenges with confidence and grace. It's important to acknowledge that this path isn't always easy. You may encounter resistance from others who are accustomed to the previous version of you. There may be moments of self-doubt or fear. However, these obstacles are opportunities to reaffirm your commitment to authenticity. Each time you choose to honor your true self, you strengthen your resolve and reinforce the positive changes in your life. Imagine a world where everyone embraces their authenticity. The collective impact would be extraordinary, a society built on genuine connections, mutual respect, and shared growth. While we can't control others, our personal transformation contributes to this vision. By embodying authenticity, we inspire others to do the same, creating a ripple effect that can lead to widespread change. In conclusion, embracing authenticity is not just a personal endeavor but a spiritual one. It's a journey toward wholeness that enriches your life and the lives of those around you. The process requires courage, introspection, and a willingness to face discomfort. But the rewards are immeasurable. So I leave you with this final, profound question. Will you step into the fullness of who you are and embrace the transformative power of authenticity? The path is before you, and only you can choose to walk it. The journey may be challenging, but the destination, a life of profound spiritual fulfillment, is undeniably worth it.